Hey guys, welcome back to Author Journey. My name is CJ Anaya, and today we are going to talk about how you can get early reviews on any books that you have up for pre-order. Okay, so I know that sometimes it's very frustrating when you put your book up on Amazon for pre-order and Amazon will not let anybody write reviews because they're assuming, that it's on pre-order, so nobody's read the book yet. Obviously, that's not true because you like to get advanced reader copies to reviewers so that they can have their review ready to go once your title releases, once your book releases. So the problem is, it would be nice to have that authority, that credibility, that social proof that you have people who do love this book in the pre-order phase, because you want people to pre-order the book. And so, reviews are helpful once the book has released because they're there to give that social proof and help people buy it. And in the pre-order phase, reviews are just as important because you want people to pre-order it. It's the same concept, same rules apply. And so it's a little frustrating that Amazon doesn't allow that. I hope eventually they will. But until then, there's a little hack that you can use. Some of you may know it early, beginning authors, if you've never done this before, or if you've been traditionally published and you've never had access to it, but now you're doing the self-publishing thing and you want to know how to do this, this is going to help you. It's going to help you learn how to get reviews on your pre-order books. So it all starts with the paperback. This is your way around pre-orders not getting on your pre-order page. You're going to put it on your paperback page. And I know that you're saying, now wait a second, a lot of times when I do a pre-order book, I don't have the book completely edited because I've put the pre-order up 2 to 3 months in advance. Totally get it. That you don't need to have your book finished, edited, anything like that, because nobody's going to be able to read it or see it or download that. Nobody's going to see that until you're ready. So basically what you're going to do is you're going to go through this process on CreateSpace to put up your paperback book. You're going to put the title information in, the description, you're going to pick your categories for it, get the ISBN number, which Amazon will provide for free, by the way. In case you're wondering if you have to pay for one, Amazon will provide a free one for you. CreateSpace will. And then you put in your interior. You basically upload your manuscript, which you do right here. So this is the manuscript that I uploaded, and you can see that it's not finished, and there's a reason for that, which I'll get to in a minute. Then you've got your cover, and then complete setup, okay? Basically, the first time you run through this, what you're going to do is you're going to upload your interior file, regardless of whether it's finished or not. Whether you have every little detail fixed or every little edit fixed, it doesn't matter. Just upload a dummy file and get that up there so that you can get your paperback Amazon page created on Amazon. And you're going to complete the setup, and these files, your cover and your interior, are going to be reviewed. And basically what the reviewers are looking for, or the people are looking for on CreateSpace, is that your cover and the size of your file that they fit together well, because they're looking at printing costs and printing logistics. So they just want to make sure that your cover and your manuscript fit together so that they can actually print it. And once those files have been approved, you'll get an email that says, hey, we've approved your files, yay. And so what you're going to do is come in, okay, maybe they don't say yay, but that's how you will feel. So you'll come into your CreateSpace account, and you are going to you'll hit complete setup, and I would hit that for you now, but since I don't have my upload a different file in, since this is not done, they won't let me complete the setup. But you're going to hit the button that says complete setup, and then what's going to happen is Amazon is going to create that page for you just like they would an ebook page if you were publishing in Kindle Direct Publishing in that account. And so basically you're going to get a nice little page like this. So here's my Fair Imposter Paranormal Misfits Volume 3. Okay, so this is my paperback page. And I want you to take note that I have it as out of print, limited availability, okay? That's not how it's going to look when your page is first posted. As soon as this Amazon page of your paperback book pops up, which it happens for me within that first day that I do this, that I complete the setup. what you're going to do is you're going to hurry it, and you don't need to worry because, I mean, paperbacks are very difficult to sell. So it's unlikely that anybody is going to come in and buy it right away. It just doesn't happen. So what you're going to do is, as soon as that page gets put up there, and you'll get a little notification in your email that it's been published, you're going to come back in and you're going to upload the same dummy manuscript again. So you're going to upload another file so that page becomes inactive. Don't go to complete setup again. Don't send your files in again for review. That will stop the process altogether. All you need to do is upload a different file and leave it. And then what will happen is this. It will say out of print, limited availability. But what it will allow you to do is this. Boom, boom. You're going to hit that button, and even though it's not available and there's limited liability there, you're going to be able to, write a review. And I'm actually surprised that they're letting me type in anything, since this is, my book. Obviously, I can't leave a review for myself or my book. But the paperback page is where you will be allowed to write it, because you're not putting your paperback on pre-order. It's essentially like, oh, I just released a paperback book, and then you hurry and take that down so that you can get here and do this and leave this review. So that's what I do. I set this up before I even send out my ARC copies, my advanced reader copies for my review team. I set this up so that I have a link that I can give them whenever they're ready to write a review. And this is really important because a lot of times people will forget about your release date, even though you're reminding your review team and you want them to post. They'll be super excited to read the book, and then, a month will pass or 2 months will pass and they lose steam or they forget what they read. And some people will read the book and write the review right away and then just save it and copy and paste later. But I mean, some people won't, it just depends. And so it's really important that you have a link where they can go to post it right away when they're in the mood and, they're excited and they're writing about it, and they can just post it once they're done. And then they don't have to remember about release date. Even when you remind them in emails, sometimes it just doesn't happen. They're busy. They're not always checking their emails. It's nice to have those reviews right away. It's also nice to have those reviews during the pre-order phase. So what will happen within 48 hours of you doing this and people posting reviews? Within 48 hours of this page being created, this paperback page, it's going to get linked to your ebook page. So as soon as you have this up, that's when it's time to create your pre-order page. Or you can, it really doesn't matter what order you do it in, just so long as you've got this title exactly the same. And it's going to say volume 3. That's just what CreateSpace does, so you don't need to worry about this, okay? Just make sure that your series name and your title name are exactly the same. Because what Amazon does is they take this paperback page and this Kindle page, see I click on Kindle, and they link it together. And so once the paperback page and the Kindle page get linked together, all of your reviews from the paperback page get transferred over to the ebook page, which is so nice because I think at the time that I linked them together and did this, by the time my launch date was set out, I think I already had like 25 reviews within the first week while it was still on pre-order, which was super nice to have that social proof, that vindication when it was on pre-order, so that people would look at it and go, oh my goodness, it's not even released yet, and yet people are actually reading it and loving it and enjoying it. There's already good reviews about it. So that is super helpful. So again, just make sure that this page says out of print, limited availability. And the way to do that is to simply go to CreateSpace once everything's been approved and the setup has been completed and the page has been created and published on Amazon. Go in, click upload a different file, upload your dummy file, and then do nothing. Don't do anything after that. And it will change. It might take like 5 minutes, but eventually that page will change from available to out of print, limited availability. And then nobody can order that dummy file. You're just concerned about making sure that all these reviews transfer over to the linked ebook page. And if within 48 hours your paperback page and your ebook page don't link together, just contact customer service. I've actually only had that happen once to me. And I realized that the reason why I didn't link together was because my title wasn't the same. I had messed up in the Healer series. I'd put an extra word or something. I can't remember what I'd done, but I had to go in and change that. So as you can see, my title for my Kindle page, My Fair Imposter, Paranormal Misfits, Book 3, that's what they'll do on the Kindle side of things. That's not anything you control. So just know that whether it says book or volume, that doesn't matter, but the rest of it has to be exact in order for it to link up. If there are other issues, they'll let you know, and sometimes it's just a little glitch. And so you just need to get on the phone or, send a little help email to Amazon asking them to link it together. And eventually they'll link, within a few days, they should get back to you and link the Kindle page and the paperback page together so that those reviews will transfer over, which is really nice. And then you've got that social proof that you need, and that is super duper exciting. And then, just to show you what it should look like when it is available. And I mean, you can look on Amazon at any paperback page that is available. So just the difference there, switching back and forth, and then those will show up like that. So make sure you have that link to the paperback book that you can send to your review team, and they'll know where to go. And I don't know that you can, I'm pretty sure that you can't post reviews in any other way on any other platforms, although I'll have to research that just to make sure that I'm not giving you false information there. And then, people can post reviews on Goodreads, and you can add extra review links the day of release to remind people to go and post their reviews if they haven't, which is a good reminder because some people procrastinate. I procrastinate all the time. It ain't no thing. It just happens. So, as long as you've got about 10 to 20 reviews right away before release day or on, that's important. That's going to be very helpful for you. And a lot of times you want the verified purchases too. So if you have an agreement with any of your review team where they get a free copy and they read it, but if they want to go buy it and then post a review just so that you can get the verified purchase little sign right there, that's very helpful too. However you guys want to work that out. I don't generally ask my review team to purchase them. I just figure as long as I have the social proof there, then those things will happen. And I do have a few reviewers who like to purchase them anyways, just because they like to support me, which I think is very kind. And I think you'll find that a lot of people are very kind when they like you and they like your books and you're interacting with them and you've built a relationship of trust and friendship, and you're getting involved and engaged with your review team. These people are awesome, and they love to support authors, and they will go and buy your book. And maybe if you want to just lower it to like 99 cents so that it's not not that expensive for them, or if you want to do a Kindle, like if you enroll your book in Kindle Select, then for Kindle Unlimited, if they have an account, you can just set that book to be free for a day. And that's helpful because that day they can go in, purchase it, and even though they get it for free, they're technically purchasing it with their Kindle Unlimited account. So when they post a review, it's also a verified purchase. And that doesn't cost them any money, doesn't cost you any money. It's helpful to have it free that one day or possibly two. I recommend two. And then just automatically turning it off probably around, 1 or 2 o'clock on the second day, just so that it switches over, and just the few hours that it takes to switch over, more people are drawn to your book, and it creates more traffic to your book, and more people buy it, and then they leave reviews, and then they're verified purchases. So and verified purchases for reviews always rank a little bit higher. Like Amazon likes that stuff. So that is how you are able to get reviews on your pre-order book, and I hope that helped you quite a bit. If you have any questions, because I kind of threw a lot of information at you, just comment below. If you have more questions about reviews, if you have more questions about anything, let me know. I can make a video about it. And then please like this if you felt like it helped you. Please subscribe if you're new here. And thank you so much for all of the comments I've already gotten and the way that you've all interacted. It's very fun to talk about all this stuff and to teach you about this stuff. I love doing it. And we will talk to you guys later. Have a great day. Bye-bye.